Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you for this premiere video for June 1st. It's going to be a midnight release. I know I'm doing this May 21st at like almost 6 p.m. doing this video. I wanted to wait to do this video because it was just announced recently, and this is about the reason why I'm excited for new 21 Pilots material, Season 8, Episode 10 video that I wanted to return to you for this one and let you know what I will be talking about in this video. So let's dive into this new Reason Why episode. I know the last week's episode was a drama one about a certain community, and I hope you will enjoy that one too. Sorry, I've been having some respiratory problems and a lot of breathing issues because of my asthmatic symptoms acting up recently. And it's just that's what I'm trying to do in my personal life, trying to better my health, myself, and try to do better mentally and all that, and who I associate with and all that stuff. But you get the gist. So, to get back on track, they have a new single coming out in the next 11 days called The Contract. Can't wait to listen to that song. I'm very surprised they're dropping material since about a year after, or a little over a year after Clancy came out. And that was May 24th, 2024. So I'm very surprised that they're dropping another album. And it's called Breach, and it's dropping in September. I don't know exactly when, because it's May 21st doing this recording video, just so you know. But I'll probably have more details on it, and I'll talk more about it in another video at a later time. But from what I wanted to share with you guys is I'm very excited for this new 21 Pilots record that's coming out in September. I think it's going to be like a late September release, like September 26th or something, or somewhere around that time period. I don't know. Or it could be a September 12th release. You never know. There's been a lot of albums like Lorna Shore, Silverstein, that are dropping on September 12th. There is another band, but I kind of forgot how. But I'd have to look at the September releases. But I'm excited to see what 21 Pilots' follow-up to Clancy is going to sound like, which is Breach. So, I think it's the closing chapter. I thought Clancy was the closing chapter to the whole Nico and Dima thing that they've been doing since the Trench saga. So they've been doing a lot of stuff with their lore stuff, and they go into a lot of descriptive detail on what they're talking about for their lore, like Nico and Dima and all that kind of stuff, if you know what I'm talking about. But basically, from what I wanted to talk about in this reason why is I'm very excited for the new Contract song. June 12th, it's dropping, so in the next 11 days from me recording this video, but I'm recording it on May 21st, but it's coming out June 1st, this video, just so you know. But pretty much, yeah, I don't really got a lot more left to say. I've enjoyed most of their discography for their 7 albums, and this is going to be the 8th studio album, I believe. Clancy was a really good follow-up from Scaled and Icy, which Scaled and Icy is not a memorable record, honestly. It was something, but it wasn't something memorable, in a way. But it was alright for how it sounded. It's just, there were some cringy moments through Scaled and Icy that I had my critiques with. But overall, execution-wise, I think it performed decently, but it wasn't great. It was probably the weakest record, for sure, in their discography. Trench was a good record. It definitely had some different elements and a different style to it that I could get on board with. Blurryface was a personal favorite, for sure. So is Vessel, and so is Clancy. Clancy is one of the strongest records that I've listened to in a while because they put out some pretty good songs. I mean, granted, Lavish was not one of the best songs, but it was alright. It could have been a lot better. The rapping from Tyler Joseph was fine in that. But I wonder how Breach is going to sound when it drops in September. So we'll probably get a release date announcement when the single drops, the contract. So we'll probably have an album release date for when in September it's coming out. So either the 19th or 26th, I'm thinking, of September. I don't know exactly when, but all I can say is that's my estimated guess. We'll just wait and see when they decide to release it. So, with that being said, I didn't really have much left to talk about. 21 Pilots have been a band I've been following since 10 years ago, since the whole, Blurryface album cycle, and I've really enjoyed their material. They have really strong material. I mean, granted, they have a few hit or miss songs, but nothing to the extent where I will not stop listening to this band. They're still a personal favorite. My mom gave up on this band after the song Jumpsuit. She's like, oh my god, this song sucks. I'm like, that's your opinion, but I disagree. I think that's your opinion, of course. You're entitled to it, but I just don't agree. And I'm not trying to throw her under the bus. I'm just saying as an example of you're going to have people that you'll agree with on 21 Pilots and people you'll disagree with on 21 Pilots. Like, everyone's got an opinion about something. It's just how you take it and how you go about it and perceive it and handle it in a way. But other than that, from what I'm excited for is the new Breach record. I hope it sounds really strong when it comes out in the end of the third quarter of 2025. So, with that being said, duly noted. Very excited for this record, Breach. Very excited for the Contract song coming out June 12th. And that being said, I hope you enjoyed this reason why I'm excited for new 21 Pilots material. And thanks for watching this episode 10 of season 8 of Reason Why. Have a good rest of your night.